Good morning, my dears. Hope you're all perfectly fine. Beware of our situation now regarding coronavirus spread throughout the whole world. So, stick to the rules and stay safe at home. I'm the social studies teacher of grade 3, Miss Nuran Anwar, and we're gonna now start our revision sheet of quarter 3. So now, let's start. Number 1. Long ago, man's clothes were leaves and fur, or t-shirt, or pants. So, of course, gonna be man's clothes long ago, the cavemen. What he used to wear? Yes, perfect. Leaves and fur. Thank you. Okay, now let's continue. Number 2. Long ago, they mainly had their food from raising animals, or hunting animals, or fishing. They knew hunting before raising, right? Yeah, so the first thing they thought about was hunting animals. Perfect. So, number 2, hunting animals. Yes. Now, let's get to number 3. Long ago, they used to get water from oceans, sea, or wells. Wells, of course. This is the only source of fresh water, right? Sea and oceans or salty water. Okay, so they used to get their water from wells. Okay, now let's get to number 4. Long ago, they knew animals hunting and animals raising or fishing. Before fishing. Don't forget to read the whole sentence till the last word. Okay, so, they know what? Before fishing? Yes, animals hunting. Thank you. Okay, long ago, cavemen used to travel by walking, or animals, or planes. Yeah, the poor caveman used to walk all the way to wherever he wanted to go. So, the caveman used to travel by walking. Okay, now let's get to number 6. Later, man used to travel by animals, or walking, or jumping. Later, so after, he used to walk, poor man. So, later, after that time, he used to travel by what, guys? Animals. Yes, thank you. Perfect. Now let's get to number 7. They use sounds that symbolize an action to travel, or communicate, or cook. Yeah, sounds of course are used for communication. This is the first way of communication the whole earth ever knew. Okay, now let's get to number 8. Fishing, or fire, or alphabets was the first discovery for the cavemen. Fire, yeah. Do you remember, guys, when I told you the stones that got fractioned by the man? Yes? Do you remember that? Yeah. So, there's a spark that has been born, right? Okay, so the fire was the first discovery ever for the cavemen. Yes, thank you. Okay, now let's get to number 9. First known way of walking was by... First known way of talking was by letters, or alphabets, or sounds. Sounds, yes, perfect. They didn't know letters nor alphabets before, right? Yeah, they used to mimic the animals' sounds, remember? Yes, good guys. Okay, now let's get to number 10. After they discovered fire, they could communicate by using letters or alphabets or fire signals. So after they discovered fire, that's a sign, guys. That's a guide to the answer. So after they discovered fire, so they can use letters by knowing fire? Of course not. They can use alphabets. After knowing fire? Of course not. So they can use what? Fire signals. Yes, okay. Now let's get to number 11. Now let's get to number 11. They used to make forms near oceans or seas or rivers. Yeah, rivers. They used to make forms near rivers. Why near rivers, guys? Yes, perfect. Because it's the only water that can be used for drinking and watering the plants, right? Because it's the fresh water. Can we use the oceans and seas water? No. Why? Because it's the salty water. Okay. Now let's get to number 12. Caveman is called so as for his living in caves or dens or small house. The word caveman itself has a guide, has a sign for the answer. So caveman. Why was he called a caveman? Because he used to live where? Yes, in caves. Perfect. Now let's get to number 13. The 7 large land areas called oceans or continents or lands. The 7 large land areas, guys. Do you remember? Yes, continents. Perfect. Okay, now let's get to number 14. Now we have 10 or 9 or 7 continents and 7 or 5 or 6 oceans. How many continents we have, guys? Yeah, perfect. 7. And how many oceans we have? Do you remember? Yes, 5. Perfect. Good, guys. Okay, now let's see number 15. Scientists who study Earth called scientists or geologists or astrologists. Do you remember, guys, when I explained why? Geologists were the scientists who used to study Earth? Do you remember when I told you that geo, the part geo in the word geologists meant Earth and logists mean scientists? Do you remember that? Yeah, perfect. So that's why the geologists are the scientists who study Earth. Good, guys. Now let's get to number 16. They believe that Earth is about 4,600 or 7,600 or 8,600 million years ago or million years old. Do you remember, guys, the number? Yeah, it's very important, guys. Remember it well, okay? So they believe that Earth is about 4,600 million years. Good, guys, perfect. So it's 4,600. Don't forget. Okay. Now let's get to number 17. Scientists believe that long ago, all 7 continents were joined together, forming one large piece of land called Pangaea or Laurasia or Panthalassa. Yeah, the master continent. What was it called? Pangaea. What was it called? Pangaea. Okay. Now let's get to number 18. The 5 oceans that we know today were all huge one called the Master Ocean, the super ocean that used to contain all the 5 oceans connected together. What was it called? Yes, Panthalassa. Thank you. Okay. So, Gondwana and Laurasia were supercontinents, weren't ocean guys, okay? That's why we only can choose Panthalassa in number 18. Yes, good guys, perfect. Now let's get to number 19. About 200 million years ago, Pangaea began to break up slowly, forming 2 supercontinents, which they are Laurasia plus Gondwana, or Panthalassa plus Gondwana, or Laurasia plus Egypt. What were they? Yes, Laurasia plus Gondwana. Perfect. Yes, so Pangaea, 200 million years ago, break up into 2 supercontinents. What were they? Laurasia and Gondwana. Yes, perfect. Okay, so number 20. About 200 billion years ago, Pangaea broke into 4 or 2 or 6 supercontinents. We just said it, guys. Yes, exactly, 2. Perfect. Which they are Laurasia and Gondwana. Thank you. Okay, now let's get to number 21. When Laurasia appeared, it was at the north or the south or the west. Where was it? North. Yes, perfect. It was wood. So, yes, it was at the north. So, when Laurasia appeared, it was at the north. Perfect. Okay, now let's get to number 22. When Gondwana appeared, it was at the east or south or north. Yeah, it was at the south. Thank you. Good guys. Now let's continue. Keep going. The sea that was between Laurasia and Gondwana was called Big Sea or Tethys Sea or Ocean. What was it called? It has a specific name, guys. Yes, exactly. Tethys Sea. So what was it called? Tethys Sea. Thank you. Okay, now let's see number 24. So, traveling or transportation or moving or means by which people travel from one place to another. Yeah, so which one? Yes, transportation. Thank you. Okay, now let's get to number 25. When the wheel was invented, talking or transportation or communication or communicating become easier. Yes, exactly. Transportation become easier because the wheel made everything using the wheel, like cars, like bikes, like and so. So got it? Thank you. Good guys. Okay, now let's get going. Let's see number 26. When a person makes something new that no one else has made before, this is an creation or invention or ideality. Perfect. Invention. Do you remember the point that I got you in the quiz before? It's very important. So when a person makes something new that no one else has made before, this is an invention. Now let's get to number 27. Small carts or cars or planes carried people and things that were pulled by a horse or ox. They have different sizes. So, what type of cars that used to be pulled by a horse or an ox? Yes, perfect! Small carts. Good guys. Okay, now number 28. The first cars or bicycles or trucks that were invented didn't have pedals. People had to push the ground with their feet to move ahead. So, what were they, guys? What is the type of the transportation mean that had no pedals? Yes, bicycles. Thank you. Good, guys. Now number 29. Trains that travel underground. Trains that travel underground are called subways or train or cars. Trains are on the ground. Cars is cars. But subway is trains that travel underground. So, which we gonna choose? Subways. Perfect. So, number 29 is subways. Now let's get to number 30. Many years ago, man first flew in the sky in a... Yes, balloon. Yes, thank you. Number 31. Traveling by air. Called soaring? No, of course. Raising? Can't be. Aviation. Thank you. So traveling by air called aviation. Traveling by air called aviation. Okay. Number 32. Traveling through water called bailing or water travel or sailing. Exactly, it's sailing. Thank you. Good, guys. I guess it's easy, right? Okay, number 33. Huge ships that carry petroleum across the oceans are called ships or huge ships or oil tankers. Yes, exactly, oil tankers. So oil tankers are the huge ships that carry petroleum across the oceans. Okay, now let's get to number 34. Long ago, boats or tree trunks or ships used to be used to travel across rivers. The very old mean. Yes, tree trunks. Thank you. Good, guys. Now let's get going. Number 35. Rafts can move only if there is water or wind or currents. The only condition that's very specific for a raft to move. Yes, it's wind. So what is it, guys? It's wind. Thank you. Now let's get to number 36. Long ago, Arabs built boats or ships or dhows. The very specific inventions for the Arabs was what? Dhows. Good, guys. Number 37. Raft is a mean of air or water or fire transportation. Exactly, it's water transportation. Thank you. 38. Balloon is a mean of water or air or fire transportation. Of course, it's an air transportation. Good, guys. Number 39. Planes are means of water or air or fire transportation. Thank you. Of course, it's an air transportation. Number 40. Traveling by animals is a mean of water or land or air transportation. Yeah, it's on the land, so it's called land transportation. Yes, thank you. Okay, number 41. Cars are means of water or land or air transportation. Land, thank you. Okay, good, guys. Now let's get going. Number 42. Greenland is very cold, and has rocky or icy or cold mountains. Do you remember the place that I told you they ski so much on the mountains? Yes, it has icy mountains. Good, guys. Number 43. The cedar tree appears on Bahrain's or Lebanon's or Egypt's flag. Yes, exactly. It's very specific for Lebanon's flag. Good, guys. Number 44. Nomads or mads or nomi of Jordan's desert used to live in tents. The people they used to travel looking for food and looking for water in deserts. What were they called? Yes, nomads. Good eyes. Number 45. In crowded countries like Hong Kong, people live in houses which built on the river banks and called. Yes, very crowded. There's no place to build their house inside the city. So what do? Exactly. They built a houseboat. Thank you, good guys. Number 46. In very cold areas like East Canada, people used to build very cold areas, guys. Okay, used to build igloos or skyscrapers or houseboats to keep icy wind away. Have you noticed the reason? To keep icy wind away. Can skyscrapers keep the icy wind away? Can houseboats keep the icy wind away? Exactly! It's igloos. Good guys. Okay, so now let's get to number 47. Reed or skyscraper or tents is a grass that grows on wetlands and on the riverbanks. Exactly, the kind of grass is called reed. Thank you. In large cities like Dubai in UAE, people live in tall buildings called skyscrapers. Perfect. Okay, now let's get to 49. Reeds, skyscrapers or tents are tall buildings that can hold hundreds of people in one. Yes, skyscrapers. Number 50. Today, people use factory-made materials like brick or mud or reeds. Which is the only thing here that's factory-made material? Mud is nature-made. Reeds is a grass, so it's nature-made. Yes, exactly. Bricks is factory-made material. Good guys. 51. Wet flour is produced in factories from wets, which is the thing that we can use and the only part that's edible for us in the wets plant. Exactly, seeds. Good guys. Okay, number 52. Food items that are mixed together when cooking are called items or kitchen items or ingredients. Exactly, ingredients. Thank you, good guys, perfect. Now 53. Milk comes from cows or sheep before or after or without sterilization. Do you remember what is sterilization, guys? Do you remember when I told you that milk is boiled to actually up to 100 Celsius or more till it boils, so all the bacteria that is inside it gets killed. Do you remember this? This is the process of sterilization. So, we use milk after boiling it or before? Of course, after it. Thank you. So, milk comes from cows or sheep after sterilization. Thank you. Number 54. Cooling or treatment or sterilization is killing the bacteria by overheating or boiling. Good guy, we just said it. Sterilization. Number 55. We get wet flour from grinding wet wood, stems or seeds or leaves. What is the only part that's edible for us from the wet plant? Perfect, the seeds. Thank you. We get number 56. We get eggs from chicken or cows or sheep's farms. Chicken, of course. Okay, now let's get to 57. Cacao. Cacao powder comes from grinding cacao beans or leaves or stem. Which part? Exactly, beans. Thank you, good guys. You were perfect today. Now, I've come to the end of my session. So, later. See you next session, guys. Study well. Be safe at home.